Grammy nominations came out this weekend.
They did.
Grammy nominations came out the weekend.
Yeah, they did.
Salute to Beyonce.
Yeah,
she became the most nominated artist in the history of the Grammys.
Deserved, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's Beyonce.
Yeah, I mean, salute to everybody who was nominated. I know it's a big time for everybody. The problem is my biggest issue with the Grammys is that we always get upset about Grammy nomination time, like who got snubbed, and also who wins, or they got snubbed. Just for you to guys go back to your initial statement of the Grammys don't really matter.
Yeah, it's right. It's a weird like loop where it's like, yo, Grammys don't matter, Grammys don't matter, Grammys don't matter. Oh shit, Grammys nominations 50 hours from now. Yeah. I saw a tweet that said Grammy nominations get announced 50 hours. I'm like, what the fuck kind of measuring thing is that? I've never seen somebody saying 50 hours.
50 hours is crazy.
It's like a weird. It's like 2 days and 2 hours. What is that?
Crazy, yeah.
I've never seen that. So it's like, yeah, all the time it was like, yo, Grammys, yo, we shouldn't be, paying attention.
Yo, Grammys don't matter.
But then, not like us gets nominated 5 times, and it's like
they
yo, do matter.
Grammys matter again.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like it's agenda based. The Grammys is agenda based.
So I didn't care for any nominations, to be honest. I don't watch the Grammys, and I don't use the Grammys as a litmus test for the music I listen to.
No.
I never have, and I never will. Award shows will dictate. Two things that don't dictate the quality of music to me, especially the quality. Grammys and numbers. For me, the Grammys means that critics enjoyed it and your peers enjoyed it, but the people who actually make music sometimes like different things than people who listen to music. And also numbers. Numbers don't mean it was good. Numbers mean a lot of people heard it. Now, sometimes that can translate to success, like how good a project is, only if that number is sustained over time. Sustainability, like anybody can sell 100K first week with the right marketing and the right bundles and a hit single. But what's the second week first sales?
Yeah.
What's the third week sales? That's, to me, tells me how good an album is over time, the numbers. So I'm not really a big guy into this kind of thing. I just listen to shit. But I seen somebody who was nominated, and I'm not mad at the nomination, but the number of nominations kind of bothered me. And I'm lying, I am mad at the nomination. Doechii was nominated 4 times, 6 times.
I don't even know.
I think it's 4.
I only saw the main one, which is
Artist of the Year.
Is she nominated for Artist of the Year?
Best New Artist.
Oh, Best New Artist, right? And also Best Rap Album. Those are the two.
It's Rap Album of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Rap Performance, and Best Remix Song.
Remix song.
I think it's the JT record.
Okay.
So she's nominated 4 times this year. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I like the Doechii album a lot. I like it a lot.
Especially the second half.
That second half really hit. Yeah. That first half, that boom-bap half, it sucked to me. But then she started doing like melodies, which I think is her strong suit. It sounded amazing. So this isn't me. This is not me like, I don't like Doechii for whatever reason. My problem is that we need to talk about TDE.
Yeah.
Yo, TDE, that label over there is crazy.
Bro, they might be the new Rock Nation.
Like, TDE, you will crumble. This not crazy to nobody else, bro. The album came out in what, September?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was still eligible.
How can it be eligible for Rap Album of the Year when it came out in September? The Grammys in what?
Yeah.
February?
Yeah. And the nominations just got announced. So I feel like there's no way
they submitted the album as soon as it was done. Also, here's my biggest talking point. And me and my homeboy, who's, he has TDE Connects. He and I went back and forth on this thing. I haven't called him about this yet, but I know he's gonna watch this video, or at least I'm gonna send it to him. And I'm gonna fight with him about this. When the album came out, all of TDE, and I know this, like I said, my homeboy, he got TDE Connects. It was like, it's a mixtape, it's not an album. It's a mixtape, it's not an album. Y'all remember that, right? It was like, it's a mixtape, it's not an album. Which I've always said, whenever rappers get to saying it's a mixtape, it's an EP, not an album, then none of that matters in 2024. Everything's an album, but they're selling you on that to temper expectations. Now, TDE, those fucking slimy fucks over there, they sold it to you as a mixtape because they wasn't sure of her. Obviously. They didn't want to put out her debut album because they wasn't sure of Doechii. But then they saw the reception from niggas like the Company Man and niggas like Curtis King, and saw like, oh no, this is an album. Let's nominate it for rap album of the year. Suck my dick, bro.
That's a good point.
Suck my dick, bro. Y'all not fooling me, bro. Y'all not fooling me. I'm not falling for the trickery y'all doing, bro. Because you only sold it, and I got the tweets of Punt saying when he tweeted out Mixtape.
It's not an album.
They make sure to tell us it wasn't an album. They told us a mixtape because y'all wasn't sure of her. Now y'all saw the public liked it. It's like, oh, it is an album.
Well, have they publicly?
And then in 6 months, when it's time to release her debut album, y'all still gonna call that one her debut album.
Right, 'cause
I have issues with words. Words have meaning, and I'm tired of niggas pretending words don't have meaning.
Yeah,
I'm tired of pretending words don't have meaning.
the only pushback I would give is that, like, do people submit mixtapes for albums for
Doechii
the
did.
Grammys? I know for sure that was a big thing with Chance when he released what was it?
Was it 10 Day? No, it wasn't 10 Day.
No, it's the one.
Acid Rap or
It was, I think, Coloring
Book.
I think Coloring Book. I think you considered it a mixtape, or the one before, the one with the. Anyways, it was a big thing with Chance trying to be like, even though this mixtape is on streaming, I should still be able to submit it for album. So I do think there might be a history of submitting mixtapes as albums. They're not going to call it mixtape of the year. I think you can submit a mixtape, and I guess it would just be considered as an album, even if you do consider it a mixtape. That'll be the only pushback. It's like it could still be a mixtape and get nominated for album of the year. It's my only point, because they're not going to call it mixtape of the, the category is the category.
They sell it to me as an album.
Okay, I feel
sell
that.
it to me as
I
an
get
album.
that. I'm talking about the
Sell it
Grammys
to
part.
me. No, but stop, bro, because you defended these niggas, and I respect you giving me pushback.
All I'm talking about is the Grammys part of it. It's like
But
them
no.
submitting it for the Grammys doesn't mean that it's an album. It's
You can't, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot have faith in your artist, because selling it as a mixtape is not having faith. If you have
agree.
faith,
I
you would
agree.
just call it an album.
Of course.
Who cares about the number of albums an artist have? It's all original music on that bitch anyway. It's an album.
Also, Doechii admitted this, by the way. She said it on the
She
Joe
said on the Joe Budden
So,
podcast,
yeah.
it's an album, but they only sold it as a mixtape because they didn't believe in her.
Yeah.
Cannot believe in her and then figure out people like her and sell it as a thing.
Yeah.
Also, let's be real, the album ain't good enough for rap album of the year.
Well, this is why I stopped.
That's why none of this is real hate. My first hate was hate towards TDE.
Yeah,
my real hate is it's not real hate, but my other hate is it's not good enough for album of the year.
This is why I stopped taking, especially with the Grammys, especially with the rap. They're very weird when it comes to the selection of the album. I remember, I think 2020, they chose King's Disease 3 as best rap album of the year. One of the weird Alfredo with Freddie Gibbs. Like, they always do this weird thing where they choose like the weird backpacker album as like, no, we got to include it. So it's never like it's never, what?
Go finish your
No,
point.
I'm just saying, like, that's why I stopped taking it serious, because they always include, like, didn't Killer Mike win last year?
Yeah, he did.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's this way, like the rap side of the Grammys, whatever their nomination process is, it's just completely detached from what like people who listen to rap are actually consuming.
That's another thing too. The timeline is making jokes like saying like, oh, even the Grammy Award was gagged by this, and his boom clackety clack that record.
Oh, is it time to talk about boom clap?
I'm ready,
rap,
bro.
boom
I'm
rap?
ready, bro. I'm ready, bro. That shit's a piece of shit. And let me tell you why it's a piece of shit. Let me explain myself goodly here.
Yeah.
That song is meant to be a parody of boom-bap rap, which by itself hilarious
Very
and
funny.
great.
Very funny, yeah.
The issue is she actually did 5 boom-bap records on the album.
Mm-hmm.
What are you parodying? Yourself?
Bro.
If she, because on the song she was like, they told me they want me to rap. Then you did it. The fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? The fuck? How was this rap album of the year? What the fuck are we saying? I'm sick and tired of you niggas, bro. Who is she parodying? Herself? That's dumb.
And here's the
And
thing.
by the way, that's like track 7. She do 5 Ernest boom-bap records.
Bro, yours was funny. It's actually on the second half that you like.
I know.
It's like way later on.
It's 2 different albums.
Yeah.
Because in the second half, if that just exists on the second half album, I'm like,
funny.
oh, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so good because they probably did want you to do boom bap. Fuck that. No, make these fun, sing-songy records that everybody can enjoy. But TDE came in and was like, no, we gotta get the board. The boy like boom bap.
They do like this.
So you actually got to do the boom bap rap stuff you was making fun of.
Bro.
My ex came in and bro, that's a flow she did on that album, bro.
Yeah.
Stop lying.
When that song came out, when boom bap came out, I just gotta say I've never liked it because I got the purpose of it, but it was never a song that I would actually like listen to.
It's not meant to be a song you go back to,
right?
It's meant to be a song it's meant to be interlude of sorts.
Yeah, I honestly, because she was doing these things called the Swamp Sessions before the Mixtape album came out, and I remember being like, "Oh, that's funny." I hope it's not on the album because it wouldn't really make sense. Like, I don't want to hear like interlude satire thing on the album. I want to hear like real songs. And then not only was it actually put in the album, like you said, there was like actual boom bap songs in the album. So it's just like,
what was the point of doing the parody boom bap record?
There was a whole video to it and everything. Like, I don't understand, and that's a video they keep posting on Twitter. And that's the other lie, because I know you're on about lies right now. Lies are really pissing you off right now.
I hate liars, bro.
Like, that's the other lie we also need to stop. We're not all listening to boom bap. It's not a song you like, oh my God, I'm just blasting boom bap. It's not that. And also, before we get too crazy, I think we have to reiterate once again, Doechii is talented.
Yo, I like that second half of the album, bro.
We just gotta clarify, because like, people don't listen.
But by the way, if you got to this point, you mad that you think we don't like Doechii, how the fuck you get to the book? Because it started at the start of this bitch. I was like, I love Doechii.
Yeah.
I love that album. I love that second half. The first half, that second half, I'm like, yo, she got me.
She's very talented, and she's a pretty
She sounds good on the Absol album. I think is a piece of trash.
Potty mouth. Stop playing.
Well, hello, potty mouth.